Once upon a time, there was a poor farmer. He lived in a small wooden house. Around the house, he had a small farm. The farm had chickens, a few cows, and one goose. The farmer worked very hard every day. He woke up before sunrise. He worked in the fields. He watered the plants. He fed the animals. He repaired fences. He cleaned the barn. He sold vegetables and eggs in the market. Even though he worked all day, he was still poor. His clothes were old. His shoes were torn. Sometimes he went to bed hungry.
Why is life so hard? I work from morning until night. I sweat in the sun. I freeze in the cold. I plant seeds. I water the plants. I feed the animals. And still, I barely have enough to eat. I wish something good would happen to me.
The farmer had a good friend in the village. The friend often visited him. He watched the farmer work tirelessly every day.
Hello, my friend. You look tired today. Do you need help with the farm?
Thank you, my friend, but I must work. I hope one day my hard work will be rewarded.
I believe it will. Good things come to patient people. Keep working hard. Your luck will change.
The farmer nodded. He hoped his friend was right. Little did he know, something incredible was about to happen. One morning, the farmer went to check the goose. The goose sat quietly in the straw. And then the farmer noticed something shiny.
What is this? This is not a normal egg. It is golden.
Yes, the goose had laid a golden egg. It was heavy. It shone like the sun. The farmer could not believe his eyes.
This is amazing. This goose can change my life. I must take this to the market and sell it.
He ran to the village. He showed the egg to his friend.
Wow, this is real gold? You are very lucky, my friend.
The farmer sold the golden egg at the market. He received a lot of money. With the money, he bought new tools. He bought better seeds. He strengthened his fences. He repaired the barn. He bought new shoes.
Now your farm will grow stronger. Soon you will have even more eggs, more crops, more animals.
The farmer smiled. For the first time, he felt hope. He went home carefully, holding the golden egg. That night, he could not sleep. He thought about the golden egg.
One egg today, tomorrow another egg. How many more will come? How much gold will the goose give me?
Day after day, the goose laid a golden egg. The farmer became richer and richer. He bought more animals. He improved his farm. His friend often visited, amazed by the golden eggs.
You are truly lucky. Do not waste this blessing. Patience and care will help you grow even more.
Time and time again, the farmer agreed. He thanked the goose for its daily gift. He worked even harder on the farm. He treated the goose gently. He gave it extra food and clean water.
Remember, do not let greed take over. One egg a day is enough to live well.
Sometimes the farmer sat alone in the barn. He watched the goose sleep. He whispered to himself,
I am lucky. I am blessed. This goose is a gift. I will care for it every day.
The villagers noticed the farmer's good fortune. Some were happy for him. Others were jealous.
How does he get so lucky? A goose that lays golden egg? This is unbelievable. I wish I had such luck.
Even the farmer's friend warned him.
Do not let greed enter your heart. The goose is a gift, not a tool for greed. Be patient and thankful.
The farmer nodded. He promised himself to be careful. The next morning, the farmer went to check the goose again. He felt excitement in his chest. Could the goose really lay another golden egg? Let's see. Yes, another egg. It shines brighter than the one yesterday. How is this possible? The farmer carefully picked up the golden egg. He held it close. He whispered to himself, "I must be careful. This is a great blessing. I cannot let it go to waste." He ran to the village to sell the egg at the market. The goldsmith examined it carefully. "This is real gold. You are very fortunate, my friend. I have never seen anything like it." The farmer sold the egg for a large sum of money. He returned home with a smile on his face. He bought more seeds, stronger tools, and new fences for his farm. "Your farm will grow even more now. Take care of the goose. It is the source of your fortune." The farmer agreed. He treated the goose with care. He gave it fresh straw to sleep on. He gave it the best feed. Every day he watched over the goose. This is a rare blessing. Be patient and grateful. Do not think only of wealth. Days passed. Every morning, the goose laid another golden egg. The farmer's wealth increased steadily. He could buy more animals, repaired his house, and no longer went to bed hungry. I have never seen such a thing. He is living a dream. The golden goose gives him hope and security. The villagers began to notice the farmer's success. Some admired him. Others felt jealousy. How is he so lucky? A goose that lays golden eggs? This is impossible. Why does fortune favor him and not us? The farmer remained humble. He did not boast about his wealth. He shared his knowledge with his friend. Do not let greed enter your heart, my friend. The goose is a gift. Treat it with respect. The farmer nodded. He agreed. He felt grateful for the simple life he had and for the goose's daily gift. Every day you have one golden egg. This is enough to live comfortably. Be patient. But even with all this wealth, the farmer sometimes wondered. He sat alone in the barn, watching the goose. Could there be more? Could the goose have more golden eggs hidden inside? If I could take all at once! He shook his head. He reminded himself of his promise to be patient. Now I will wait. I must not let greed control me. The days went on. The farmer continued to sell golden eggs. Life was comfortable. He had enough to eat, enough to invest in his farm, and enough to help his friend. Do you see? Patience brings rewards. Every day the goose gives you wealth, slowly but steadily. This is better than risking everything for a single moment. The farmer smiled. He felt joy in his heart. But deep down, a small thought of impatience sometimes appeared. One egg a day, is it too slow? What if there are more golden eggs inside? Could I become the richest man in the village if I acted now? The farmer shook his head again. He remembered his friend's advice. Greed could destroy everything he had. Do not forget, patience is key. Do not ruin a good thing with a foolish thought. The farmer nodded. He went to sleep that night with a sense of hope and gratitude. He dreamed of a bright future full of golden eggs and a strong farm. Tomorrow will be another day. The goose will lay its egg. Fortune is with the patient and careful. Weeks passed. The farmer's farm grew larger. He had more animals, bigger fields, and new tools. Every morning, the goose laid a golden egg. Life was easier, but the farmer began to notice something unusual. I have many golden eggs now. I can sell them and live comfortably. Yet, why do I feel restless? One egg a day, is it enough? He tried to ignore the thought. He reminded himself of his friend's warning about greed. But the idea kept returning.
Perhaps if I take more from the goose, I could be the richest man in the village. I could buy more land, more animals, more tools. I could live like a king.
The farmer shook his head. He did not want to admit it, but the thought excited him. He began watching the goose more closely, thinking about what might be inside.
I should be patient. Yes, patience. But what if there is more gold hidden inside? I must think carefully.
Meanwhile, the villagers noticed the farmer's wealth. Some came to ask questions. Others whispered behind his back.
How does he get so lucky? A goose that lays golden eggs? I cannot believe it.
The farmer smiled politely, but he felt the pressure. Some villagers looked at him with envy. Their words made him think even more about taking all the eggs at once.
Maybe, if I act now, I can have everything at once. No more waiting, no more daily limits. I could have all the wealth I ever dreamed of.
He spent the next days observing the goose. Every morning it laid a golden egg. Every morning he sold it. Yet he could not shake the restless feeling in his heart.
One egg is enough for a comfortable life, but I want more. I want it all.
The farmer talked to his friend about his growing unease.
Friend, I feel strange. I have golden eggs every day, and yet I want more. Is this normal?
The friend looked at him seriously.
No, my friend, this is the start of greed. Be careful. Greed can destroy everything you have. Enjoy the blessings you already receive. Do not risk it all for more.
The farmer nodded, but he could not shake the thought. The excitement of unlimited wealth started to cloud his judgment.
Yes, patience, but imagine all the gold at once. No waiting, no limits. It would be mine forever.
Days turned into weeks. The farmer grew richer and richer. He bought a bigger house, more animals, and new tools. Yet the desire for more gold grew stronger each day.
I am careful, but maybe, just maybe, today is the day I act. Yes, today I will take all the eggs.
The farmer stared at the goose that night. The moonlight reflected on its feathers. He imagined all the golden eggs he could have at once. He could not sleep. He whispered to himself,
Tomorrow, I will be rich beyond imagination.
The goose slept peacefully, unaware of the farmer's thoughts. The farmer's heart was filled with both excitement and fear. He knew what he was planning was risky, but the greed was too strong to ignore.
I should wait, but I cannot. 1 egg a day? No, I want it all the golden eggs at once.
And so the farmer decided. He would act the next morning.
Tomorrow, I will have everything I ever dreamed of.
The next morning, the farmer woke before sunrise. His heart raced with both excitement and fear. Today, he would take all the golden eggs from the goose at once. This is it. No more waiting. No more 1 egg a day. All the golden eggs will be mine. He picked up a sharp knife and went quietly to the barn. The goose slept peacefully, unaware of the danger. Forgive me, my friend, but today I must take everything. I cannot wait any longer. The farmer raised the knife. He took a deep breath, and then he acted. Stop! What am I doing? Wait, maybe I should reconsider. But it was too late. The farmer cut the goose open. He searched for all the golden eggs inside. No, there is nothing. Only flesh and blood, nothing else. The goose was gone. The golden eggs were gone. All the blessings he had received were destroyed. What have I done? Greed! Greed has destroyed everything! The farmer sank to the ground. He felt tears streaming down his face. Regret filled his heart. All his wealth from the golden eggs was lost. I should have waited. I should have been patient. I should have cared for the goose. He thought of his friend's advice. I warned you. Greed can destroy everything. You had a blessing, and you threw it away. The farmer nodded through his tears. He had learned the hardest lesson of his life. Now what will I do? I have nothing left. No gold, no fortune, only regret. The villagers noticed the farmer's tragedy. They whispered and shook their heads. He had everything he needed, but he wanted more. Now he has nothing. Greed has taken everything from him. The farmer returned to his small, poor farm. He had no wealth. He had no golden eggs. He had only his hard work and the painful lesson of greed. I will never forget this. Patience is more valuable than wealth. Greed destroys all blessings. The farmer worked hard again on his farm, but he was wiser now. He treated the animals kindly. He cared for his crops carefully. He worked honestly and patiently. No matter how poor you are, contentment and patience bring peace. Greed may give a moment of excitement, but it destroys happiness forever. And so, the farmer lived the rest of his life carefully. He never forgot the lesson of the golden goose. He remembered that wealth is not only gold, but also patience, wisdom, and gratitude. Friends, listen carefully. This story teaches an important lesson. Do not be greedy. Patience brings blessings. Greed destroys everything. Even though the farmer lost the golden goose, he gained wisdom. He understood the value of contentment and care. Remember, a small blessing handled with patience and gratitude is worth more than all the wealth in the world obtained through greed. This was the story of The Goose That Laid Golden Eggs. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Learn from the farmer's mistake and treasure patience over greed. After the golden goose was gone, the farmer returned to his simple life. His house was small again. His farm was modest. He had no wealth, but he had learned an important lesson.
I should have been patient. I should have been thankful for what I had. Greed has taken everything from me.
The farmer worked every day, just like before. But now he worked with care and wisdom. He treated every animal, every plant, and every tool with respect. He no longer rushed or worried about being richer than others.
Patience is more valuable than wealth. Contentment is a true blessing. One golden egg a day was enough for happiness.
The farmer's friend came to visit.
How are you, my friend? I heard about the golden goose. What happened?
The farmer sighed. He told his friend everything.
I see. The lesson is clear. Patience and gratitude are more important than greed. Greed destroys everything, even blessings.
The farmer nodded. He felt wiser than before. He realized that true wealth is not gold, but contentment, care, and patience.
Remember, a small blessing, handled with patience and gratitude, is worth more than all the wealth in the world obtained through greed.
Let's also learn some new words from this story. Greedy, wanting too much. Blessing, a good gift in life. Patience, waiting calmly without anger. Regret, feeling sad about a mistake. Contentment, feeling happy with what you have.
Repeat after me. Greedy, blessing, patience, patience, regret, contentment.
Good job! These words are very important. Use them in your daily English practice. And now let's reflect on the story. The farmer had a golden goose. It gave him one golden egg every day. He was patient at first. He worked carefully. He was grateful. But soon greed entered his heart. He wanted all the eggs at once. He acted on greed, and he lost everything. The lesson is clear. Greed can destroy blessings. Patience brings happiness. Contentment brings peace. Even though the farmer lost the goose, he gained wisdom. He understood the value of patience, care, and gratitude. And now, friends, listen carefully. Do not let greed control your life. Treasure what you have. Work hard. Be patient. And you will find true happiness. This was the story of The Goose That Laid Golden Eggs. Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Learn from the farmer's mistake. Treasure patience over greed.
See you in the next episode of Improve English with Story. Keep practicing English, and remember, patience is a blessing.